Today, we are here to answer what is light. We will enlighten you on what is light. So, light can be considered as two things. Light can be considered as both a wave and a particle. So, in terms of a wave, we see that it exhibits a few wave properties. For example, it diffracts. It diffracts where it goes through a narrow slit and then spreads out. It refracts where traveling through a different medium it bends. It reflects and it disperses into a spectrum of color, as we can see with white light going through a prism. It also polarizes where if we apply a polarizer, then light will only oscillate in one plane. Furthermore, it exhibits properties such as interference, where perfectly out of phase light will destructively interfere and cancel each other out. And we see that the energy of a light can be measured in terms of amplitude. However, light can also be considered as a particle. For example,
The photoelectric effect. When the light hits this element here, which either can be sodium, copper, etc., the intensity of the light doesn't matter of the velocity of these photons, but it does increase the amount. Also, the quantization energy defined in units called quanta. Absorption. So basically what happens here is the photons.
So what happens here is that the photons are at various energy levels, and the ones at a specific energy level are only the ones at a specific energy level are absorbed by atoms, which causes the electrons to move into a higher energy state, as we see here in terms of Bohr's diagram. And then, however, after a while, then the photon is simply re-emitted back and the electrons move back to a lower energy state, which is consistent with the particle theory of light. So we see that light itself can be considered, light can be considered as both a wave and a particle, and this wave-particle duality is still confusing physicists as of today.